cell. Legacy moon. Watch the bodies hit the floor. You know she's always leaving you wanting more. You can't hide from her too soon. Here comes Detective Legacy Moon. Legacy Moon. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh, at the end of the day, I welcome in the night. But it's okay, 'cause you are in my sight. I can feel the summer breeze and hear the birds flirt with the bees. I can understand everything they say because it is what it is, my friend. At the end of the day, I'm walking through summer like winter don't exist, taking in the world and everything in it that I don't wanna miss. I refuse to let the world get the best of me and mess with me. The sun has chosen to invest in me, and the rest we'll see. Gotta take it upon myself, take myself right off the shelf. You can come with me, but run with me or you might get left. And that ain't right, but here comes the night, and all I have to say, I'm ready for whatever the morning brings. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, hey, 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 I welcome in the night, hey, 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 but it's okay, hey, hey, 'cause you are in my sight, hey, 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 I can feel the summer breeze and hear the birds flirt with the bees. I can understand everything they say because it is what it is, my friend. At the end of the day, take me back to the day when the old music played, when the old folks showed the way, sitting back in the shade. I don't know what to say about what they are teaching currently. I just know the station and my foundation ain't not turning me. This is my life, and I'm gonna crown myself a winner. I'm making it through this hell as a heaven-bound sinner. And that ain't right, but here comes the night, and all I have to say, I'm ready for whatever the morning brings. At the end of the day, walk with me, talk with me, learn with me, earn with me. Walk with me, talk with me, learn with me. I see a higher plane. That's what I ordain. These prayers I send, please say amen as this day starts to end. Oh, at the end of the day, I welcome in the night. But it's okay, 'cause you are in my sight. I can feel the summer breeze and hear the birds flirt with the bees. I can understand everything they say because it is what it is, my friend. At the end of the day.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. Okay, y'all. So, the song that you just heard is called At the End of the Day. It will be available on Native Tribe Urban Media's new Genius Level album when it drops. And I feel like I said that wrong. I feel like I said Genius Level Soul. That's what it's called. Genius Level Soul. Soul. All right, got that right. Okay, and how are you guys today? I hope everybody is doing good. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Y'all, guess what? So I'm sitting here, right? And I don't know why I was dazed for a minute, but I was kind of dazed. And, you know, I'm listening to the theme music, and here again, didn't hit the go live button. So that was that. Forgot to hit the go. I don't know what is wrong. Today has been a day for me. So, another thing, I cannot stand the microphone. Usually when you talk, the little things go up and down. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. So somebody, anybody, everybody put a 1 in the chat so I know that you hear me. Also, I want to know if you are a member over at the Villanor show. There was a very interesting live that Q, the eclectic tarot reader, did. So that was very interesting. Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, that was interesting. So if you were a member over there and you missed it, go ahead and check that out. Meanwhile, we're gonna get into some Sonya and Nestos. But before we do, I saw a story on just right before it came live, and I watched it, and it's going to be hard to hear, but I think it's very important, especially if you have elderly people that you're responsible for, elderly people that are in homes that you are taking care of, whatever. I just think that it's very important that you check on them and make sure that they are getting the care that they are supposed to get and that everything is normal. So we're going to get into this news story, and then after we do that, we will get into our Nesto mess. And I forget what state this story is out of. I'm sure they'll tell us though. So let's get into this, and then we will get into our Nesto business. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in the chat.
County woman is suing a senior care facility and one of their volunteers for $25 million. She claims her mother was sexually assaulted by a volunteer piano player. Fox 11's Nick Garcia here now with the story you'll see only on Fox 11. Nick?
Right, Christine. Well, this happened. There's shocking video to go along with those disturbing details. This allegedly happened at an independent living community in La Mirada. Now, this story is about sexual abuse. It's a very sensitive topic, and it's very tough to hear and watch. A betrayal of trust and delayed justice. Camille Anderson moved her mom, who has dementia, into La Mirada Heights senior living community 4 years ago, believing it would be a safe space. That belief torn to shreds last summer when prosecutors say Jonathan Alvarado raped her mother. Alvarado was a volunteer piano player at La Mirada Heights. The whole nightmare caught on camera.
What I don't understand is, how is this man a volunteer piano player, but he is in spaces? I don't see any piano in this general area. How is he even able to get this kind of access? He should only be in space, especially he's a volunteer. He should only be in spaces where there's a piano, because that is what he's supposedly volunteering to do.
I just screamed.
Anderson set up Ring cameras throughout her mom's apartment because of her dementia-related symptoms. Here is some of that shocking footage. You see Alvarado in the victim's bedroom, taking his clothes off. An hour later, you see him here, emerging from the bedroom, naked. Alvarado throws a condom in the trash can, then gets dressed. Anderson was at work when this happened, but started receiving several motion-triggered notifications from Ring.
When I had a chance to go back to my office and check my phone, I see on the notification picture that there was a man in the room bending down, tying his shoes.
She called the facility and says 2 workers entered the room to check on her mother.
Are you naked, Mama?
Notice her confusion as they ask questions.
Are you okay? Everything okay? Yeah? Who's the guy who was here? Think about it, Mama, and slow, so you can tell me.
Do you know what happened? She's like, no. Okay, did you want to have sex, Mom? No. No.
Alvarado is facing felony charges, 1 count for rape, 1 for a lewd act on a dependent adult.
Kind of following the advice of the detective.
Anderson says the LA County District.
This makes me wonder where else he's been and where else he has possibly done this. And it also, it bothers me because by this lady having dementia, we don't know, like, she doesn't really know or understand what has happened, but we don't know at that time, in that moment when this happened to her, what was going through her mind, like who she thought he was, or whatever. And when they're talking to her, the confusement, she doesn't know why she doesn't have any clothes on. So D-Dub said he was too comfortable. He has other victims. Not only do I believe that, I believe this is, who knows what was going on before she put them Ring cameras in there. If you are coming into the chat just now, welcome, welcome, welcome.
District Attorney's Office has been slow to prosecute this case. She and her lawyer question why the DA has not announced it publicly, because they believe there could be more victims.
You expect a certain level of security and protection,
Okay.
and that
Attorney.
does not appear to have been the case for my client.
We went to La Mirada Heights looking for answers. The manager on site could not speak with us on camera, but we did receive this statement saying in part, quote, "We are disturbed by these allegations and will fully cooperate with any criminal investigation. Because this matter involves an ongoing criminal case and out of respect for the privacy of our resident, it is not appropriate to comment further," end quote.
Justice looks like in this case that the facility will be held responsible and liable for their negligence in this case and their continued negligence from what we understand.
Anderson has filed a $25 million lawsuit against the company and the suspect, claiming negligence, sexual abuse, and elder abuse.
They helped him. They helped him do it, essentially. They opened the door for this to happen.
An open door to a person she feels should have never been trusted in the first place. Now, this afternoon, I've received a response from the LA County District Attorney's Office. It follows. The case was presented to us as an in-custody filing, and it was rejected for further investigation, filed for warrant on July 29th, 2025. Now, approximately 6 weeks after the DA says it was initially presented, the defendant was brought before a court in January of this year. They've had one preliminary hearing so far. The LA County Sheriff's Department conducted the investigation in this matter and didn't bring any additional victims to their attention, the DA's office. So that was one concern of the woman, the daughter, and the attorney, is could there be more victims?
Yeah.
The DA's office says not to their knowledge.
So the case is ongoing?
The case is ongoing. He had a hearing a few weeks ago. Next hearing is in a few weeks from today.
Guessing he's not in custody?
He's out on bond.
Okay, and now I'm reminding our viewers he was a volunteer piano player at the home?
That's correct. Now, I asked the facility if they conduct background checks on volunteers. They weren't able to give me that answer. I would imagine maybe not.
That's a no. If they weren't able to give you that answer, it's a no.
For a volunteer, for a worker, certainly, but for somebody who's volunteering,
And
maybe
independent living, as she had her own key to her own room and the daughter had put up the Ring cameras in the room.
That's correct. This is different than assisted living, according to the facility. This is independent living, so you're pretty much on your own.
Oh, just so terrifying. All right, thanks so much.
Okay, Life Ain't Over said, just bought my aunt with dementia home from a nursing home. We were able to set up 24-hour care. Yes, hidden cameras have been set up. So far, so good. And it's a shame that you have to do that, but these days you do. You really do. And I don't understand why they are dragging their feet on this case. You have video evidence. I mean, my goodness. So I don't understand this. I don't understand the slowness or whatever. It's terrible. And I hope that this lady gets every penny that she is asking for. I don't care if it's assisted living, independent living. I don't care what kind of living it is. That man has no business above any floor that doesn't have a piano. None whatsoever. So, yeah, I hope that... I hope she gets what she is asking for. Siri Colette says they have the yes there and no need to question him. I'm just saying people are really sick. No, they may not have. She should have been on the memory care side, which is different from assisted living. And I know that people that there are I know people who have worked in nursing homes who have they have what is it called, oh my gosh, what is the word I'm looking for? Okay, I've heard stories from where they've taken care of, or they have like their Alzheimer's unit, and they are very active. They're very active, and they do a lot of things, especially as the sun is going down. They do a lot of different things, and you might have to chase them down. I don't know if it was my sister or somebody else was talking about this man's clothes kept disappearing, and the family was concerned, where's his clothes going. Well, he was throwing everything out the window because he was going to escape. So things like that happen, and I don't understand how she's able to have a key to her own apartment and she has dementia. Like, is she allowed to just leave and go somewhere? Like, I just want to know what kind of monitoring she's getting. So anyway, that is yeah. So like I said, I hope that she gets what she is asking for. And I'm wondering if she's moved her. And good on her to have those cameras set up the way that she did in the place. And I'm sure she set them up just as a way of checking, and seeing what her mother's doing. Never did she ever expect something like that. Never. So anyway, let's get into this call. I heard some of it, and same BS, different day is what I'll say. Same BS, different day. Let's hear what Sonya got to say, y'all. Individuals
No,
are
they didn't change it on
innocent.
the thing. It's still at 200,000. So, and then they didn't change the other cases either. They didn't update it. It's not updated on here because the cases that were dismissed are they're still saying that they're active. Actually, they're not saying that they're yeah.
Yup, sure.
I mean, the bigger issue. We just gotta go. We just gotta get the big cases indicted. That's it. They just gotta hurry up and indict so we can go to court, go to trial on this.
Yeah.
Gotta go to trial.
Yeah. So, okay, I got it.
The only way is, filing motions. The court system is so screwed. You have to sit and wait for all this time to prove your innocence. Even, which is crazy, is it's a one-sided statement. They never gave you an interview, for
Lies.
a chance to speak your side
Lies.
of the accusations, and then you have to sit in jail and wait to tell your side of the story, or to clear your name, let's say.
This is true.
Which is
True.
crazy.
True.
And what's heartening is just to be innocent and to sit in jail.
Sad situation.
Yeah, on lives.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Sure is. Everything will be out.
Yeah, it's coming. So once I get them, I don't know if I get my transcript from the clerk, so I'm going to see if they're going to...
Did you ask Hannah for the transcript?
I did. She said it's going to take a minute. She said she can do that. So,
Okay.
She did. So that'll give me to the... I'm going to say if I get it the first of next month, that'll give me 30 days to sit there and analyze that shit. Because they're going to do before the end, they're going to do. Because it'll be the end of the year. So, yeah.
Right, because we're already at November. Almost December. It's almost here.
Right. And it'll be exactly 12 months sitting on non-indictment case. And the other ones would be exactly 18 months.
Right. January will be a year.
Yeah.
On the 407 case.
Yeah. So So, but anyway, that's what I got going on. So that'll give you enough time to do whatever you're trying to do. So it's gonna work itself out. Yeah, it's gonna work itself
Right.
out. Keep it rolling. Try to keep emotion going to the end. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's gonna come out. But yeah, I'm not worried about what they talking about out there. I ain't worried about none of that shit. They're just gonna be somebody said it
It's a
best.
bunch of bitter Betties. You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
people are so miserable within their life.
So the victims are a bunch of bitter Betties. Like, why are they out here bothering you? So if these victims are bitter Betties, what about that 5 count Rico? What about that? Because some of them places are like businesses and everything. What about they? Are they bitter Betties too? I'm just curious. D-Dub said if he wasn't worried, he wouldn't have bought it up. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Joseph Bullard says the truth is always gonna come out. Yeah.
And it's just crazy how they just jump on the negative bandwagon. And we all know how police and prosecutors operate, you
Oh,
know,
here we go.
and
Get the
how they're going.
violins.
But if it was them now,
You
boy.
got to go through it. For some reason, a person got to go through it to kind of understand, you know, and
Right.
that's what it is. The only people that really can understand is people that work in the court system, got people, you know, hemmed up in the court system, you know.
Yeah. No, this is
So,
true.
you know,
This is good. True.
and you work in a law firm, you see it all the time. I saw it a lot. I had this one
Yeah,
case where this
okay.
guy was getting picked up and he didn't know that his, you know, friend had guns in the car and, you know, all this crazy stuff, and they pulled him over, and the gun was actually under the passenger seat, and the guy, you know, the driver blamed it on the passenger, gave it to the, you know, so the passenger caught the gun case, wasn't his gun, you know, and then he had to wait to go to court for everything to come.
Do y'all believe that story? Do y'all believe that some guy was driving and he had a passenger and there was a pow pow under the passenger seat and he didn't know? The driver said it wasn't his. So wait a minute. What did she say again? I don't even remember what she said. Muffin 218 says she needs to stop watching body cams. She needs to stop or she needs to start. Let me look at that again. She needs to stop. It's too complicated, said the lie detector test says that was a lie. Look, I done got confused in her statement. So the driver said it, so the passenger said it wasn't his, so the driver called. Either way, I don't believe the story. Don't be picking up strays. That's right. Don't be picking up strays. Salty Buzzer said, not if Sonya's telling it. Yeah, it ain't right if she's telling it.
Out to get his freedom, but had to sit there and go through it, you know, all of the steps.
I got another question.
Mm-hmm.
So a witness statement, don't they gotta have a witness statement? It's a warranted witness statement? That's not the actual statement, correct?
Huh?
Statements are statements. But they got to bring, so when she was in court talking about.
So if they have a witness statement, that's not an actual statement? What, Nesto? What? All right, Miss Principal, you study hard, okay? But what, Nesto? It's not a real statement. Now, I'm surprised Sonya was able to come back with a statement is a statement. Now, that's the smartest thing I've heard this lady say since we've been listening to her. A statement is a statement.
About when what's her name was talking about, you know, the charges or whatever against her, or the assault against her. Remember, she was saying in court, the detective, she didn't know if the statement was recorded or not, which they're supposed to record all statements.
That's what I
All
thought.
interviews are supposed to
Who
be
said?
recorded, and then there's supposed to
Uh-uh.
be something signed
Uh-uh.
at the end.
Who said that? That they didn't know? Is she trying to say Officer Fields says she didn't know if the statement was recorded or not? I thought they recorded all statements. What is she talking about? What on? Okay.
So she's got to bring all of that to trial.
That's what I
She's got to
thought.
bring everything that everybody said, and they have to come to. That's why they're going to trial. They got to come to court and say
We.
it, put their chest out,
I
that this
got it.
is
I
what it
got it.
was. You
Okay,
know,
that's what I thought. 'Cause that's what I was reading up on.
they got to come to court. The other two got to come to court, and they got to say it. You know, the thing of it is I think the detectives twist everything. Well, I know she
Oh,
twisted everything. I don't think they
yeah.
went in there saying it like it was
No.
a crime. I think the detective was her eager, trying to, get a promotion on her case, on her career.
She doesn't think that the victims went in there to present to them as if they were victims or as if it was a crime committed against them. If that be the case, why were they there? Like what? You just walk into the police station and just start having a random conversation with the officers and they say, "Oh, you know what? I think you are a victim of a crime. Let's do something about it." Why were they there? If they weren't complaining as victims who a crime was being had been committed against, why would they be there? Muffin 218 says she still called them liars even with evidence. Right. They keep talking about this evidence. What about the evidence that we do have? It's too complicated. Says, why in the hell's he acting like he's not the one who got the charges in jail and not in court? Exactly. Exactly.
I just flipped it, and she probably flipped it behind their back and made it up.
Exactly.
They went.
You just said that there has to be a complaint. They got to sign it. They got to take a statement. They got to sign it. And Officer Fields just flipped it. She just flipped it. So that's how he ended up being charged, because Officer Fields flipped it behind their backs. Let that sink in, y'all. Officer Fields flipped it behind their backs, and now they are victims. These ladies who just happen to walk in the police station to tell a story, not looking to press charges. Okay.
They probably walked out of there thinking they just made a statement, and she in there turning everything into a crime.
Exactly.
Everything that didn't happen, and everything that's civil. If it's an issue, it's a civil issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was thinking about that yesterday too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow,
Okay.
she started to sit there and turn that into I'm like, really? That's beyond a stretch.
Okay.
That's beyond a stretch.
I
Go ahead.
got it now. No, I'm good. Thank you so very much. Thank you so. I'm just yeah. I don't know how to feel right now. I didn't know how to feel when I woke up this morning. So
Really?
yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive. I know this shit gonna be
Oh, I
over.
didn't even check to see if she found anything.
Who? Oh.
Your divorce.
Oh. I'll check that.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think.
You don't think?
I don't think she will.
The information that what we call Perry Mason said. That shit. That was a TV show. That's some made up shit. That was an acrobatical stuff.
What?
I didn't know the conversation we had, and
What?
that was it. And I've already told you what that was. 3 months ago what that was. So that's been over 6 months that I told you that. Exactly.
Right.
So, as of what I just called the man again?
No, she didn't. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Acrobat. See, we're gonna. Okay, let's take it back because, and like just I'm reading it so I can get it to the right place, and I'm just reading the statement that he said. Wow. Justin's mom said, if it's civil, why has he been in jail for 3 years on a falsified document? If Sonya had 1 penny for each lie, she would definitely be a millionaire. Why, if these women weren't going to the police station to report a crime, why didn't they just go to court to file small claims? Why didn't they do that? So y'all see the anime said acrobatically, huh? Michi3 says, sorry, Sonya, bring your arse to trial, ma'am, so you can hear firsthand and stop with its civil pleas. All right, we're going to listen to this part again.
Just trying to stay positive. I know this shit gonna be
Oh, I
over.
didn't even check to see if she filed anything.
Who? Oh.
Your divorce.
Oh. Well, check that.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think.
You don't think?
I don't think she will.
The information that what we call Perry Mason said. That shit. That was a TV show. That's some made up shit. That was an acrobatical stuff.
That was okay. The stuff that Perry Mason said, I guess that's Krell. I don't know. That was an acrobatical stunt. Some made up TV show stuff. Don't ask me what that means. Do not ask me what that means. I don't know. So I guess he believes that Shirley really won't file for divorce. I guess that's what he's trying to say.
So, I just know the conversation we had, and that was it. And I've already told you what that was. 3 months ago what that was. So that's been over 6 months that I told you that. Exactly.
Right.
So, as of what I just called the man again?
No, she didn't. She didn't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, they could do it in another.
That was what, 2 weeks ago? He said she needed your lawyer's information.
That's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, it should have been filed something by now.
Yeah. It don't take that
She didn't
long.
file anything. No, I don't file. It does. No, that's. It takes a day to draw the paperwork up, and because I did divorces in Miami recently, so it doesn't take that long. But hopefully.
Well, no, I ain't saying listen, man.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, because I'm on something else right now. I'm on some easy shit right now. I'm not on that. That shit was hard, so I'm not trying
Complicated life.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do that. I'm good on that. Everything. Sometimes things happen for a reason. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'm pretty sure they probably say the same thing. Man, I ain't got to deal with that anymore. But they do got to deal with it. Because the way you saying it, they're still dragging them, and they have a problem with that. So
Wouldn't you?
They don't like people talking shit.
So wait. He has a problem with us dragging him and just ruining his case. But he thinks it's wrong for Shirley to have a problem with people potentially talking about her about this mess. This is what he is saying. Muffin218 said he admitted it. He couldn't keep Shirley up on her lifestyle. And Southside Chi-Town says it's breaking Sonya's heart that she didn't file yet. And he sounds happy. Yeah, I noticed that too. He does sound happy that she hasn't. And he's trying to say that this was... somehow or another, Krell is caught up in this. And we know because Krell told the real deal. That's what it is. But let these people tell it.
Yeah. They don't like that part, but there's nothing you can do. Is you can't run from that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you're titled, what I want to say is, when you not titled, that's not the word I want to say. When you're labeled to, I'll give you an example, like Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley dead is gone, but his wife's still living. I think she died or something, but it's still Elvis Presley's wife. You got it? Yeah, you
Right.
tag. Yeah, you tag somebody. It's just like
Oh, okay. You're gonna be labeled.
yeah, you still labeled. It don't even matter. You still gonna be labeled. So you can't run from shit. Whatever come out, they still gonna be attached to that shit. Same thing with them.
Um,
They're gonna be labeled.
right, because I was thinking the next big story should, kill this one, and apparently it hasn't. It's it's the
What
moneymaker.
what's the
It's
next
the
big story?
moneymaker. Hmm.
What is the next big story?
I don't know, but I thought anything would be bigger than this. I didn't think. I mean, I didn't know people were that bored, but I guess they don't have a lot on television going on, so
No, they
this is
don't. They don't.
interesting. This is interesting to somebody. It's crazy to me, but
What you chewing on?
I need some candy. I need to eat some food. I'm feeling lazy. I'm just gonna make a salad.
Well, thank you for my prayers. Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you. I get
Yeah.
those every day from my friend in Miami. She sends them to me.
Yeah, your prayer
She loves
voice.
Jesus. She sends me that every day. She sends
Okay.
me something different every morning.
Okay.
Faithfully every morning.
When you get a chance, can you snapshot me? Put my granddaughter in the car for our graduation.
I thought I sent you that.
No, I never got that one.
Mm,
That keeps me going.
yeah, when you took it.
I don't know about you, but I don't think that it is very smart. Well, she's an adult now. She's an adult now. But I still don't think that's smart because but at the time she was a minor, so this is really not smart to be asking for this, especially yeah, Pimp Out 50 snapshot. Snapshot. Uh Twin Key, I don't know why I wanted to call you Twinkie, but Twin Key says she's trying to save yo sorry ass. Anna Mae said Native need to do a remix. Sonya be lying. Don't give him any ideas. Jet Black Straight said windmilling for Shirley's husbum, and he asks, what you chewing on? My Tai says he has to show off and try to look like the big man on campus. Mm-hmm.
Prom?
Yeah. That keeps shit like that keeps me going. It keeps me. Yeah, it keeps me
Okay.
going. Yeah, and
I thought I sent you that picture.
and I didn't get my YouTube picture. It's going through the Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, not going through that ramp. Down my trucks going together. They driving face to face, going through it. You see the Atlanta background. And I didn't want going through the ramp. Now you sent me them. Some all in front now. I'm talking about the one going. Yeah. And it should be a picture of me standing by my truck by myself with my race car uniform on in front of my truck.
I don't listen, sir. I believe I sent you every picture on your page.
No, you did not. No.
I'm thinking I have. Because you got 330 pictures.
Yeah, I do. But I do.
Yeah.
You know what? Remember I told you I had a video out of my patrol car? That's on the Elite Prop Security Instagram. That's what that on.
There's an elite private security page, too?
Yeah, Nesto's Elite Prop Security. That's my security page.
She could have never found that page because it's still up.
So you will see me standing drive all my cars lined up at the same time.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay focused. When can I order my magazine? My 2 magazines.
You can order them now, I guess. What was the last thing you got?
I can order them later. You gotta hit it. You got too much going on your head.
Yeah, not right now. I mean, I'm thinking this week is fine.
Yeah, I gotta let you let that thing cool off.
Yeah, I should be good in an hour. I just took the medication about 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago.
So you
I should be fine.
Get out there, bar something, chilling with her. Say, take me, let me see what you're looking like.
I look like a hot mess right now, but okay. No.
Isn't that all the time, though?
Whatever's good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool. I know how you get down. I know you.
Yeah, I thought I could tell you, right? Like, I see your
I know
potential.
who you are.
It's too complicated, said Legacy Moon. I know you're not letting Sonya get away with saying that she used to do divorce cases. Is that what she said? I thought she said she got a divorce in Miami. Oh wow. So wait a minute. Did y'all hear that? I thought she said she did divorces in Miami. I didn't know that she said. Let me see. All right. Wait a minute. No, you are. He looks a hot mess right now, but let me take it back here. I think it's. Was that it was just before it was just before the magazine talk, right? Let me go here. Nesto Elite. Let's start there.
For the security company.
Yeah. So you'll see me standing drive all my cars lined up at the same time.
So everybody.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I got to stay focused.
All right, let me.
When can I order my magazine? My 2 magazines.
Is it over?
This is gonna drive me crazy. I gotta hear that again. I think it was further back. I can take it. Okay. Was okay. All right. All right. All right. Let me see. All right.
So that's their makeup. They don't like people talking shit. Yeah, they don't like that part. But just nothing you can do is you can't run from that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you're titled, what I want to say is when you not titled. That's not the word I want to say. When you're labeled to, I'll give you an example.
Okay. Here we go. I got it.
That shit, that was a TV show. That was some made up shit. That was an acrobatical stuff. So, I just know the conversation we had, and that was it. And I've already told you what that was. Told you that months ago what that was. So that's been over 6 months that I told you that. Exactly.
Right.
So, as of what I just called the man again?
No, she didn't. She didn't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, they could do it in another.
That was what, 2 weeks ago? He said she needed your lawyer's information.
That's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, it should have been filed something by now.
Yeah, it don't take that
She didn't
long.
file anything. No, I don't file. It does. No, that's. It takes a day to draw the paperwork up, and because I did divorces in Miami recently, so.
Thank you. It's too complicated. Thank you very much. So she's done criminal law, divorces it because it only takes a day to draw up the paperwork. Ooh. Michi3 says she sure knows how to lie. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I thought she said she got a divorce in Miami. It don't take that long. I didn't realize she said she did divorces. So what branch of the law hasn't she? She's done real estate, criminal, family law. Aunt Natty said the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Bible Lady says she probably meant she caused divorces in Miami. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, I am so sorry. I missed that. Oh. See, I told y'all that sometimes, I hear calls and, I review them. And then it's not till we go back and I review again, I pick up stuff that I didn't realize I missed. But thank you for pointing that out. Lord have mercy. Now, she is a divorce attorney. Okay, let me take this back to where we were. about right here. We'll go right here.
Loved on. You're so country. You're so country. Like to be loved on.
Yeah, it is. The way this shit going on, shit.
I know. I know.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Get your
Everybody jump ship.
Yeah, but guess what? I didn't know, man. I believed in you.
I think I went too far. I wanna.
Every picture on your page.
Okay.
No, you did not. No.
I'm thinking I am. Because you got 330 pictures.
Yeah, I do. But I do.
Yeah.
You know what? Remember I told you I had a video out of my patrol car? That's on the Elite Prop Security Instagram. That's what that on.
There's an elite private security page too?
Yeah, Nesto Elite Prop Security. That's my security page.
For the security company.
Yeah. So you'll see me standing there, all my cars lined up at the same time.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay focused. When can I order my magazine? My 2 magazines.
Just like a child.
I guess. What was the last thing you got?
I can order them later. You gotta hit it. You got too much going on your head.
Yeah, not right either. I mean, I'm thinking this week is fine.
Yeah, I gotta let that thing cool off.
Yeah, I should be good in an hour. I just took the medication about 30 minutes ago.
So you
I should be fine.
get out there, borrow something, chilling without. So take me. Let me see what you're looking like.
You look like a hot mess right now, but okay. No, let's talk about
Yeah, that's fine. That's whatever's good for me.
it.
Yeah, I'm cool. I know how you get down. I know you.
No, you.
Yeah, that's how you tell you, right? Like, I see your
I
potential.
know who you are. I know who you
I know
are.
your potential.
What?
That's how I used to tell you that.
What? You know
I know your potential. I know your potential.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much I want to say right now.
I've seen you dressed up.
Okay, well, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah,
I know.
I love you too. Thank you very much. It's nice to be loved on. Boy, it's nice to be
Loved on. You're so country. You're so country. Like to be loved on.
Yeah, it is. The way this shit going on, shit.
I know.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Get your
Everybody jump ship.
Yeah, but guess what? I didn't know, man. I believed in you. Okay, that's fine. I want to hear that shit.
Who said that?
Right. We're not gonna read.
Who said that? Is there a call when somebody said that? Somebody please tell me, because I don't know. Them folks said he knows who she is because Nesto has met countless women just like her over his years of scamming. The Duchess says, is he implying Shirley Strawberry didn't love on him? Way I heard it, he didn't love on her. She was just it was just a scam. Y'all, this lady says she did divorces. Like, that is like in the forefront of my mind. Okay.
Crap that.
So we good. Just stay focused. We're gonna be all right. Love you. Bye.
Mom.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
If I had, boy, this thumbnail would have been a whole lot different had I known she said that. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to harp on it, but I'm just flabbergasted. I really am. Okay. Call 2.
Yeah, calm down now.
Hi. You're so silly. I'm fine. Got some tea. I mellowed out. I'm good. How are you?
You're mellowed out? Okay, that's okay.
I'm mellowed out.
That's good. You know, everybody trying to get paid off of you, that's all.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, okay, well, you know, you linked to me, so.
All right.
Y'all hear that? Everybody making money off of me. Beautifully Made said nobody. He is saying that people will say that when he is done with the jail stuff, that's what. Um, oh, I get it. I get it now. So he's saying that people. Oh, okay, I got it. Twin Keys says, I am disappointed in you. Tyra's voice. We were all rooting for you. Muffin 218 says she's so mad at the bloggers, she can't stand it.
I decided just to stay away, to stay off of it. That's all. Leave it alone.
Okay.
A lot of people do. They don't read the comments, and then they don't have nothing to worry about. It doesn't bother me because, like I say, if I don't know you, your words cannot affect me. You get
But you
me?
keep talking about it.
That's right.
So I don't know none of those people. I just feel like, that whole thing with her was just, you know what, a little bit surprising, but not surprising. I'll leave that at that. What did you eat today?
It's jail.
Potato soup. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's what I ate today. And I ate salad so I can keep my stomach down.
They
are you
got
doing your
salad.
jumping jacks for your heart exercise?
Yes, I am.
Make sure every day you got to exercise your heart.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I don't want my shit to clog up there. No.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like you're laying down.
I am sitting on the couch. That's what I'm doing. That's it. Sitting on the couch. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, my God. No, I ain't going to say that. No, I was looking at something. Okay, so the Corey Holcomb has a podcast.
Wait, before she goes into Corey Holcomb, I didn't know you could get salad in jail. I didn't know they serve salad. That's interesting. I guess they do have veggies. Miss R. Clark says he was hoping to receive alimony from Shirley, which is why he is hoping that she delays the divorce. I do believe that he thought he could get some money or some kind of financial gain from that without realizing he's really Edith's husband. He's Edith's husband right now. Miss Key, you good? What's up? What's up? What's up? And welcome anybody else who has just come into the chat. Pimp Out 50 said noodles equals soup.
And I just saved all of the stuff. That's all because he made some derogatory comments.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What you saving it for?
And I was like, wow, really? Is that what, and the guy was like, one of the co-hosts was talking about, his voice. And I'm like, people can't help how they talk or how their voice is. If everybody, if every man had one, deep, sexy voice, you know what I'm saying, and all the women sounded like this, I mean, okay, that's like everybody looking alike, or everybody being the perfect body or the perfect height or the perfect shade of whatever color you want to be. Like, no one can control their voice, their tone of voice,
Who are you talking about?
You're talking about your voice, about how you sound. And I was like, oh my.
I sure wish I knew when this was, because I certainly would like to hear Corey Holcomb say that. I'm not saying he didn't. I do believe he said it. But what I think he wasn't talking about, I don't think he was talking about this man's voice. I think he was talking about this man's speech. So see how she can't, I'm almost positive. I didn't hear it. I didn't know anything about it till this call, but I will just say I'm sure that Corey Holcomb was speaking of his speech and not his voice. I promise you, I swear I know that that's what it is. So, hey, allegedly in the bushes.
These people, they just, it's crazy how they just, everybody took.
Is anybody really listening to that shit?
Corey Holcomb, yeah.
I think he had like 250,000 views on that one.
And she laughs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for some reason, like I said, it's just, it's making its way through everybody's little site or little podcast or, for some reason. But a lot of stuff is just like so high school. And this reminds me, this is high school. Perfect scenario. This is high school. This is high school. All of this stuff is high school. And it's sad that these are actual grown adults for the most part, 35 plus, or let's say 30 plus, in age. And it's just all, let me talk about her and let me talk about him and how he sounds and just little.
Yeah, she always says, Sweet Peasy, that she is there to cheer him up and to help him with his case. She says that, but then she sits and tell him stuff like this. I mean, make it make sense. How does that work out? Mai Tai said, how do you laugh at your own man? Right, right. Look, Justin's mom said, it's high school. Why you mad? Make Beauty Forever says Sonya wasn't popular in high school, I see. It's too complicated, said I didn't hear Corey Holcomb say that. I mean, could he have said it? Yeah, but if he said it, he was really talking about not the way he sounds, but his speech. And it's all over. But I find it hard to believe that this is the Nesto sector, right? Okay. And nobody in here, because I know it's people in here who watch Corey Holcomb. Nobody in here and nobody in the whole sector has heard this before. It's too complicated, said Corey Holcomb. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Corey Holcomb was talking about Steve Harvey and then started talking about Shirley. Okay, but did he talk about Nesto? That's the part I want to know. Say said it's so high school that you tried and failed. Bell Tower is my home, says Ernie's voice sounds like shit, but his laugh is sexy. It has taken me 4 times to try and type this BS. Not 4 times to type it. Thank you so much for that super chat. Bell Tower is my home, and I'm so surprised that it wasn't it didn't send you anywhere. That's shocking to me, but thank you for the super chat. Every time I hear this, I think of Motel 6 because it has, I don't know if y'all can hear, but it has a little like buzzing sound, when the thing lights up. So anyway, Motel 6, a place where Sonya is very familiar with. All right.
So stupid stuff. It is just funny. It's like, let's, what I'm saying? I'm just like, this shit. But I guess it's how they act. This is the new thing because when you go on other people's sites and look at other things about other black topics, it's the same scenario. It's all negative. You go to People Magazine and they talk about somebody and everything. It's, oh, I feel so bad, or it's positive, uplifting. It's that tone. You get me?
I read People Magazine. They are always talking about crimes. They have talked about Tinder swindlers. They talked about Mama Tina's gumbo. Okay, so People Magazine talks about, see, this is what I'm saying. She tries to put this on black people, black sites, black publications, but she's not mentioning publications that do the exact same thing, like TMZ, like People Magazine. There are plenty of other sites that are white, but it's almost as if she gives different standards. Everything's happy, happy, joy, joy in People Magazine. But if you pick up a Ebony, oh, they're so negative. Ugh. Juror number says, now YouTube people don't gossip. Cupcakes, how you doing?
But when you get on the black site, it's all negative. All negative.
Oh,
She
just
probably,
negative.
it was a money grab, or it was this, or, just talking about anybody's situation, or divorce. Did you know that, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are getting divorced? And all that.
I'm
What?
sorry, is that gossiping?
Yes, they're getting divorced, and there's one other couple. This is 2 days I saw. You know, my mind is bad, but yes.
They
And so
done
now
did all that shit.
all of that, and now he's talking about how she was mean and she was just, which we you can always tell that. But I was just like, wow. He's saying she was mean and she was this, and now she's trying to talk about his sexuality. I was like, that shit is. They both needed a non-disclosure agreement between the both.
First of all, aren't they still married? And I've never heard anything about his sexuality. And why would she? Because though I don't agree, she was very supportive of, gosh, I can't think of that child's name, and his situation and lifestyle. So I find that very hard to believe. D-Dub said, Sonya, stop being negative. Them folks said, I have never liked Gabrielle Union. I don't either. The only reason why I pay attention to them is because of that the son daughter, because that situation, it just I don't know. I just think I don't have any problems if you want to be trans, but I just have a problem when it starts that young. I just do. So it's too complicated. Said if it's so high school, you picked up your whole life and moved to another state for someone else's husband. Now that's high school. BB Baby says she made all that up. Yeah, I'm saying I never heard that before. Michi 3 says she's just talking to be talking, and Mai Tai said they're still married. I thought so. And I've never heard her come out and speak on his sexuality. And I don't think she, even if it were true or whatever, I don't think she would. I've never even heard that there was a. Yeah, no, okay.
I'm like, this is crazy.
What?
Who saw that coming? Yeah, but you know, nothing's forever. It's just everybody has their their time frame, and nothing's forever.
Wow.
So yeah, I was kind of thrown from that. I was like, ooh, wow, really? I'm sure.
They went through all of that with the kids and all that shit and the sexuality shit with the kids, and that shit crazy to me.
That's what I'm saying, but I just, but then it just did those commercials together. But everybody
Is
sometimes
that
put
shit
up.
real or is it that just they
That's the thing. You don't know if it's just a front or if if it's just the contract's up and now it's time to get. You just don't know what the scenario is because they said the same thing. I was watching this other guy's podcast, and again, I can't put the energy of belief in it by just listening
Not the
how they talk
energy of
about,
belief.
you and Harvey. So it's like I don't put the
talk
energy
about
of
who?
belief.
Talk about
So they were talking about hold on before I forget. Oh God, what was he talking about? What was he talking about? Oh gosh, Drew Blank.
who?
He was talking about. Hold on, don't say it. Don't think. Oh God, I had it in my head. Oh God, who was this man talking about? Yeah. Oh, he's talking about Lloyd Harvey and Damson. So they broke up,
Who?
and they were just Steve Harvey's daughter broke up with her. The guy from Snowfall.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they were just, he was just saying, was she this or was it a rain situation or, yada, 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 and I was just like,
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy. It's all crazy. This new Instagram, internet world,
Okay.
Can we go back to the 80s?
Oh, here we
Sorry.
go. We're in the 80s again.
What happened is you just woke up this morning
Hey,
and you
Jade.
got hit with a bang. That's basically what it is. So the
Not
start of
so much as that. I want to say it's just a long, drawn out. Like,
Along
is it still going? That's what it is. It's more so that because your situation is dragging,
dragging.
and then this is dragging. And it's like you things that in life you would want, especially negative things, to just go and come and be over in a week or be over in a day. Or, you know what I'm saying? You want it to come and go and be over with. You don't want it to drag 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. This is what, almost a year this stuff's been out. You know what I'm saying? And then this 2 years coming up in another 7 months or whatever with your situation just being dragged out,
right.
And it's crazy that,
Yeah, every
that's what it is. It's just, you know what I'm talking about, because you're living it. You're going through it. You're sitting in there with the ongoing thing of another day that I wake up and I'm still here. And this crap is still going on. And it's just, every little,
kickoff.
every way they can try to play this, the state is just, they're using all of these little, guidelines to extend it. Okay, so we charge them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then we'll wait 4 months and then charge them again with this, and then we'll wait and then we'll charge, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, they're stagnant. The situation is dragging it out because they need to buy time because they're trying to find something. That's all it is. They're trying to find something. Something needs to stick. So if we just stag the charges out like this, it's going to buy us time. It's going to buy, because he has.
Okay, let's pretend. Let's pretend this is true. Let's pretend that's what the state was doing. They kept dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging. And they done, I'll be doggone, they done dragged it and was actually able to find some stuff. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Is he a criminal or not? If they found charges, if they dragged it out so they could find stuff and they actually found it, is he a criminal or not? Them folks says this is why you need to socialize your children. This is why you need to socialize your children, people, so they can have normal conversations. This right here. Jet Black Straight said yes, trying to convince to comments to have compassion for him. Nope. Joseph Bullard says he really can't believe he found someone so damn dumb to believe him. Just listen at some of the subtle reactions. It's unbelievable. It's too complicated, said I never liked Gabrielle Union. Yeah. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. Let me see. It's too complicated, said Nesto. You are so dumb. She's talking about you and Shirley getting a divorce. How far behind am I in these? Okay, I'm up. CJ said, how about how you just not be a criminal? Let me see. Did I miss anything else? Okay.
Have done something, you know what I'm saying? So let's just keep throwing stuff out there and stuff. And then,
All right. Justin's mom said, could it be that he changed a lawyer's 11 times? Take that into consideration as well.
we go to court and it's like nothing. And I'm just so shocked that the judge just sits there and doesn't say, you know what, we need to dismiss this because you have this man sitting in jail. You gave him a high-ass bond. You came to court with no evidence. All you came in here with is just an accusation from a person, and that's all you brought no supporting evidence. Dismiss, come back when you have something. How about that,
So
and respect the person's life. Because we
so
all know
you have to ask yourself why out of 3 judges, not one said that. Ask yourself that question. That is the better question to ask.
people lie, police lie, prosecutors lie, so it's like until something like for the trust they put in the police still, especially Roswell, after all the articles and everything that's happened with them, and I don't know if Fulton County is so busy and so distracted with everything else they got going on or whatever that they don't even think to say, hey, where did this come out of? Because everything that come out of these certain cities we need to really evaluate because they have a history in their police department of bad arrests. So we need to really, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's like, but,
I got so what you're saying is that what's going on out there in the world is going to be going on until I'm free. Is that what you're saying?
But that's not going to
It'll
happen.
last that freaking long? Sheesh.
What'd you say?
I hope not. I hope they get bored.
Well, that ain't what
Just interested.
It don't sound like it. It's like, yeah. Okay. It seemed like nobody had no problem at all until I got in here. it's amazing to me. Nobody ain't had the balls to even come out their mouth on one side way of nothing.
Nobody had a problem with him while he was out. Well, you have to ask yourself this question, Nesto. You're in, and you're in. Why? Because people actually had a problem with you. Jet Black Straight said, poor Tink Tink, trying her best to save a sinking ship. A sinking ship that everybody has jumped. D-Dub said it's not a high-ass bond for a prominent, successful business prominent, successful businessman. Jet Black Straight. Oh, I read that one. Leroyce said he's saying who, like him and Shirley, didn't already have this conversation. Right. CJ said, girl, can you throw a dart at a map and hit a city that has racism happening in the police department? Right. Exactly. Justin's mom said, I can't wait until the trial when they play that Tasha K interview. Where he's a mofo gangster, Tisha K. That one. That one.
Now I'm locked up. Everybody got all the balls and don't even know me.
Yeah, because you're locked up.
Well, that's what they do. That's what I said. Any article that come up in the black community, they do the same thing with that person. They do it with everybody. They're just dragging us out, I guess, because their case is still, they're paying attention, and they just want it. You know how you hear somebody get arrested and you don't think about it no more?
Right.
And then you let it go to the next story. So that is what's not happening because, okay, this came out last year, and then you would think somebody would move on to the next story and be like, oh, but it's like they keep, rebirthing and just keep, playing it over and, ooh, this gave me this many likes. So with me.
Why has it been giving you a headache for a whole week?
I just, I only had a headache that one day, which is for Thursday. No, I mean, it didn't. I don't know. I guess I need this thing to be open so I could be distracted. That's what it is. I have too much empty time on my hands where I'm not busy enough to just, think about something else.
So all of this stuff is giving her a headache. Poor thing. All right, I don't know which to do first. Let me see. I guess I'll do the super chat first. Thanks for the super chat. Bell Tower is my home. She says Rapunzel just be pulling ridiculous shit out that babysitter that she calls a lip. All right. Thank you so much. Bell Tower is my home for the super chat. I do appreciate that, and here is your free trip to the moon. There is your free trip to the moon. Okay, Bell Tower is my home because you was fine until you said that babysitter that she calls a lip. Okay. My type says, child, you ain't never lied. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, hey, she's an introvert. Yes. That was definitely moon worthy. All right. Attitude Tylenol says that's such a short commute. It takes me longer to get across town.
Well,
that's fine. That's cool.
the only thing you need to concentrate on is one thing.
Getting me free.
That's it. What you say you started out with 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stay on that. That is it. That's gonna be all right. Yeah, stay on that because time is going by. Yes, it is.
Oh my God, yeah. So my brother told me some good stuff on that as far as.
Okay, get ready for this, y'all. Her brother told her some good stuff. Hey, Black Snow Media Anime said, come on, Legacy Moon. That wasn't bad. Yeah, it was. It really was. All right, y'all. Let's hear the good advice that sovereign citizen Quentin had gave her.
Okay.
You don't. I'll text
I
that
got
to
it.
you.
I got it.
Right, text that to you. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta stay on that. You gotta stay on that. Yeah. That's gonna give you what you need. Yeah. Stay focused on that. Yeah.
Exactly.
That other
Stuff
stuff
like
ain't got that other stuff ain't. You can sit it back and eat your popcorn later on and laugh at that like TV show later. But right now you gotta put some work in. Yeah.
that's what I'm about to do.
That's all. That's the best thing I can tell you. That is the best thing. Ain't no best thing. That is the best thing. Yeah.
So she's been putting in work since, let's cut off 2022. She's been putting in work since 2023. We're in 2026 and he has a RICO. Like, how does it work? How does the work that she's putting in work? What has it done for you? Besides pile up more charges. Bell Tower is my home says there is no evidence that I said something moonworthy. The evidence is your super chat. You was fine until them last, 4 words? You was fine. My I said Dion needs to make some free or dead shirts in honor of his deity. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd buy that. Rakia said, Sonya, Nesto is not important enough for the police, courts, and DA to be getting clout off of. Right. And I don't understand that. I don't understand why she doesn't understand that. Bell Tower is my home says if that's the best thing you can tell her, she's doomed. A RICO and more charges. That's what she's gotten him. That's right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Stay focused.
Stay
Gotta stay
focused.
focused.
Exactly.
Keep your head on the
That's what I
swivel.
want you to do. Get off balance. Yeah. Stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
And everything gonna be just fine.
What?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. They can talk about boy, they can talk about it. That's fine. All that shit is fine. That shit ain't nothing. Yeah.
Cool. It's all good. You know what I need to do? I need to find a skating rink and go skating, but I didn't bring my skates.
A skating rink.
Well,
Get that workout on. But, you know what I could do is rollerblade. I could do some rollerblades. Do that.
okay. Okay.
That's abs-
Well, everything else is running smooth, so you should be okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Just be focused.
just okay. Let all them do it. Get them little change, the little 2 pennies they get. Because at the end of the day, if they got whatever they got, they got to come on with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely read some new shit today, some new information.
So, we can keep on with our 2 pennies. Cause we gonna have to, the 2 pennies we earn, cause we gonna have to come on with it. Okay? We got to come on with it. If we only making 2 pennies, that's chump change. Why are you coming after us? I guess 2 pennies from everybody who covers this. I guess that can equal some money for him. I don't know. But yeah, we got to come on with it because he's coming after us. That's why Sonya is saving things and scouring the internet and seeing what everybody is saying about Nesto, because they're going to use all of that for the lawsuit lawyer. The lawsuit lawyer is gonna get us. Anime said, Bellflower, my grandson says, oh, Bell Tower is my home. My grandson says, sorry with a kiss. Legacy Moon might let you back. I don't know, because here's another super chat, so we'll see. Bell Tower is my home. Thank you for the super chat. She says, let me fix it. Rapunzel's just be pulling ridiculous shit out of the kids' playground she calls a lip. Is that better? No, that's worser. Okay? That's worser. Okay? So no, you're still there. And here is more proof that you are where you belong. Thank you for the super chat.
Good.
Yeah, so that just stay on what you on right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Are you writing every day like you're supposed to?
Absolutely, I am. You can't tell. You
Yeah,
can't tell.
I can tell. I was reading it. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Okay. So I know they can't beat me. The ones that talking is they cannot beat me. Trust me. That bilingual
Mm-hmm.
shit they talking about is nothing to me. So let them just keep on whatever they doing. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they talk about the football player. What's the boy married to? The boy married to Sierra. Dog.
They did what?
They talk about
Who?
Sierra husband.
Oh, I know. I know.
They dog him all the way out, and he got millions.
Who's called
Mm-hmm. They
who?
find something. That's just.
Yeah, they gonna find. They talk about her too. Say she ghetto
Yeah,
and all
they're
that.
gonna find. They're gonna find. Right. Right. They're gonna find something. Everybody, for some reason, gotta
Yeah,
have insert an opinion on everything.
yeah, but
But
see,
you know what? That's fine if you purposely put your, like Jada, how like she go on and do the interviews and insert herself and put her business out there. That's one thing. But when you don't put your business out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm not trying to hear that. You know,
yeah,
so
that's a different game, bro. I mean, that's
yeah, it's different when you put yourself and you go like these. It was crazy. And I kind of got off.
So y'all, Bell Tower is my home feels like she's being railroaded. I guess like Nesto's being railroaded. I don't know what they say about Russell Simmons. I've never really heard anything, and not Russell Simmons, Wilson. Um, I don't know what they say about Sierra. I mean, she dropped them babies and drop it like it's hot with the quickness. I ain't got. I'm not a fan of her music, but I ain't got nothing to say about Sierra. So yeah, I think that's another made up story. Attitude and Tylenol said that's a different game ball. That's a different game ball. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's tickling me. That's a different game ball. He truly can't say shit right. Joseph Buller said, what the hell you think you doing? The same thing, putting your business out there.
Okay, Instagram, just my page is closed, but just watching this stuff, I guess I just start looking at tiny houses and whatnot. But these women be going at it with their men, dude, husbands, or whatever, and then she put it on live. Why they going like I don't know if it's a skit or if it's just let the whole world see what's going on today, or this argument me and him about to have. Like it's like no,
drama.
but what would be the point? What is up with?
Listen, man, people like anything to take them off of their shit they thinking about all day long. They
I'm talking about the people that's putting it out there. Like, why would I get into it with somebody and then be like, hold on, let me put this on live so everybody in the Instagram world can see me and him, you know what I'm saying, beefing out or whatever. I get it if your life is in danger and you want somebody to witness a crime, maybe. Like, I get that part because that's a good little, even though some guys don't care, they kill them on live and all that anyway. But just to say, maybe solve the crime, I get that part. But when you just have like a general like argument, or me and her got into it, or she had an OnlyFans page and her and her husband was having an argument and she would go put it on live so for the whole world to see, and then her cutting into him, making him look less of a, man in a situation, right? And it's crazy, like, that you would do that. Like, unless you're getting divorced, why would you be that messy with your marriage to do that?
I hate to say I agree.
Yeah, well, this,
There's no purpose
like,
in
somebody need to
nobody do no
they
more.
need to unplug the internet.
So you just stay focused. That's all I'm trying to say. If you
I'm
gotta
so
get off
focused, man.
that shit and get in, man. Listen, when I was out there, I wasn't thinking about them folks. I wasn't even thinking about who had to say something about me. I would walk around people, they didn't know who the hell I was at, who I was. So that shit ain't nothing. Trust me, it ain't nothing. It seems like it's fun, but it ain't nothing.
He's walked around people and they didn't know who he was. But yet he's in that position because people know who he is and they're making uh detective off of me. They are making 5 million off of me. All of these things are happening off of him. But he walked around out here and didn't nobody even know who he was. I mean, how does that even work? I don't know.
So it is what it is. It don't matter if you feeding the whole world, somebody got something to say. Because they ain't get it, you.
I had that in high school. That was the last time I had. Well, you know what? I had that when I got shot too. Because everybody, same thing, but it was just local, and it was the same thing. Everybody had their, story of what happened, and it was this, it was that, it was that sister, and my cousin coming with a whole other story, and I was like, wow, girl, how many versions of the story do we have? It was like 8 versions of the story, and none of the versions were true. And I realized, well, all of that sounds freaking crazy. And that could even sound like that could even be possible. And how did that even make sense, And so after like 5 years of just hearing all of that stuff, I'm like, it's just time to leave and go
Okay,
somewhere else.
so so basically.
Bell Tower is my home says, I thought they unplugged the internet in Africa. The line that runs through Africa that connects to our internet, yeah. I have AT&T, so I wasn't affected when the president turned off the internet in Africa, though. I wasn't either because I still have it. Miss R. Clark says, Sonya, didn't you do the same thing with Ernie after he was talking about how you can't afford him? Mm-hmm. Yes, she did. On a recorded line, and we heard it all. Real said, ain't nobody thinking about you, Otis. I mean, Nesto. Sweet Peasy said, she is exhausting. Cupcake said, I wasn't either.
All that what you said that you respect. What did you say? You said I respect your opinion. So all
Oh,
of that.
yeah, right, from what you,
Okay,
yeah.
so you was already prepared for war. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. All right.
What the hell?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, I hear you.
Okay,
I
yeah,
hear
you
you.
was already prepared. So what you doing?
I think I got down for a loop when old girl did. She did it. That's what that shit was. Like, who knew? You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Who knows? Who knows? Who saw that?
Well, here's the thing. They didn't have no information unless you let them use some of it. So guess what? Can't go but so
No,
bad. There you go.
no,
There you go.
no, no whatsoever.
So you don't
No
know
whatsoever.
how important them folk pocket is. They gotta eat.
Man, you know what? I ain't gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give it no attention. Because if I say, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
She got way more popular energy in her circle. You get me? So
Right.
I'm not even gonna speak on it.
I understand.
Way more popular energy on her circle. Way more. And I might, but I might not. I don't know. I've never been
Hey man. Hey,
that
well,
person.
Oh my God,
you
this
know
is
what?
this
Here's the
is
thing.
here's the thing,
All I'm
y'all.
gonna say is just stay focused. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. On the end game.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Stay on that right there. You
Stay
be
focused
fine.
on that.
You'll be fine. You know.
I'm gonna
Focus.
call.
Who?
I'm gonna call my attorney tomorrow.
Yeah,
and find out what he decided, because he was supposed to let me know, which I'm taking it as a he don't, because he's been kind of tippering off because he want to retire. But I got somebody else I'm going to talk to about it and see how soon. Or if I can just do it myself, because I may be able to do it myself since it's my situation. I should be able to file everything pro se and be okay with that. You know, I'm going to see if I can do it. I should be able to. It should be cut and dry. Shouldn't even be that serious of a conversation.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. My
Yeah.
brother was telling, he was looking at all the property in the city. He was like, property, everything's pretty much double. But you know what? Everything's going up because it's about to, everything's about to go down. It's about to be another reset when it comes to that, because the banks want to be the homeowners. They want to be the landlords, and they're trying to push everybody from middle to low class out, out of the homes. Chase is trying to be a,
You have 1 minute remaining.
Chase is trying to be a landlord, massive landlord, you know. They got something up their sleeves, so
I
it's
don't
going
know
to
what
all come to light.
attitude tunnel. I don't know what that was.
Probably by 2030, because that's when they got that, that 2030 plan. So,
That's what I was thinking, D-Dub. I was thinking she was talking about Miss Janice's house, but honestly.
mhm.
2030 plan.
I
Okay.
read that, and I still was kind of thrown, but I was like, the hell? But, some new world health organization, they want everything under one, this under one, but then nobody's getting along right now for everybody to try to be under one. Unless everybody's in on the facade and all of these things they're doing, we think everybody's against each other, but everybody's in bed together. Because,
Oh
how the
Lord.
governments work. It's all about power.
Wow.
hmm
Well,
They only let us see what they want us to see. We might think they're at war with each other, the main, China, Russia, and all that, but they can still also be in bed together, too. And
damn.
just be letting us think.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That was child. I did now, if y'all want to, there is another call on that same day. Um I don't know if it's before this or after. We can listen to that if you guys want to. If not, then that's it. I'm done. I am done. Y'all want to listen to it? Okay. Now you know I'm gonna bump this speed up because. All right. So we're gonna listen to this call that was on that day. Like I said, I don't know if it is before what we just heard or after, but let's do this. And this is, oh shoot, I can't remember. Let me see, which one am I doing? Oh no, that's not going to tell me. All right, here we go. This the same day.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You out there jumping around?
No, I'm sitting in the house. I was just looking outside thinking, do I want to go out? But then I was thinking, so I want to do my hair, put some makeup on, find some clothes, and go out. Can't do like a guy just walk out the house. I'm like, I don't
Hey,
think
let's
so.
talk
I
about
was
it
thinking maybe
all.
tomorrow, because I need to go get my feet done. Pedicure and all of that. I need to go get that done. That's what I need to do. I've been putting it off for like a week.
Oh,
How are
okay.
you? How are you? How are you?
I'm just trying to stay out of my head. That's it. Trying to stay out of my head. That's all.
Probably.
Calm it down. Trying to keep it calm down. Yeah. Yep, that's all. What you got going on?
Nothing. I'm
Nothing.
trying not to think. Look, I'm trying not to think.
So it sounds like this call took place before the one we just heard. Shirley testified finally said, girl, you got that damn ponytail on. Rakia said, Sonya, we ain't skipped a beat since the recorded calls are no longer available. And you know, it's going to be plenty more calls. I wonder, well, they'll move him for the trial. Since he will be moved back to Fulton County, I wonder, could his calls be obtained?
I'm overthinking. And I'm trying to not think. I don't want a headache. Ugh. You know, overthinking gives me a headache. So I don't want a headache.
And what you overthinking about?
Man, just craziness.
What?
I have to write you on that. Right. Some craziness. Because, you know, not everything is for everybody to hear.
No.
Not everything is for everybody to hear.
Yeah,
so,
you're talking about craziness on your end. That's what you're saying.
No, it's a whole joint venture thing. I stumbled across this video earlier today. And it was from a phone call from around January, I want to say, when you was on the phone talking.
Here we go.
Played the commentary or whatever, the YouTube chick. She's sitting there trying to analyze every conversation, you know, every bit of the conversation. So what are they talking about? So what do they mean by this? Because, you know, we don't always say, well, you know what I'm saying, flat out what it is, because the prosecutor don't need to be in everybody's business, right? So I was just like, why? Like, that is crazy that, you know, she's sitting there trying to pick apart a conversation.
Oh, okay. Did that irritate you?
Yeah, that was irritating.
Then why did you listen?
Irritating, like, okay, so not irritating, like, highly irritating, you know? It's just that, it's funny. I was, you know, it makes me laugh. My mother called me today.
You who?
No, she's out. No, not my mother. No.
Oh.
No, let's talk about. Anyway, yeah. No, it's just crazy. That's all. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
What is crazy? I don't understand. You talking about?
Yeah,
All that. You talking about?
That is just. It's just crazy to me. And I was talking with my sister. And I was talking with my brother. And I was just like, this is just crazy because it just doesn't make sense that this is just a topic. That people just, it's just crazy to me that this is just a topic, period. There's so many other things to talk about. And for somebody to want to listen to you and me talk about nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Because it's me, you, and the prosecutor on the phone every time we talk, you know, which is a known thing since day one. So what are we talking about? You get me?
Nothing.
And plus the fact that all our phone calls can be played in court. You know what I'm saying? So again, what would we possibly talk about? You know what I'm saying? Period. Although there's nothing to talk about, you know. But I'm saying how juicy, you know what I'm saying, with the phone calls get, knowing that one, they'll be played in court, and two, the prosecutor, you know, is on every call because they're still, you know, trying to find something, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy. Crazy. But, you know, it wasn't that. It was I had a conversation with somebody that I, you know, and they got on my fucking nerves. Is what? It was. Yes. Just the thing of it is, and I had to finally realize this because, you know, I don't deal with a lot of people. But this situation, it just opens your eyes to a lot of people, and we know this because it could be a car, and I could think that car is beautiful. Oh my God, that's the best car ever. And the same person will look at another person will look at that car and be like, that is the ugliest car I've ever seen. Right. You get me? I'll be like, why are you calling this? But, you know, It's two different mindsets. And it could be me and my sister saying, you know what I'm saying, grew up the same, da-da-da-da. She can like this, and I can hate it, you know? So it's just, my whole thing was, I'm very open-minded. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I hear stuff or see things, whatever, I'm open-minded because I know there's always an...
I'm sorry, y'all. Muffin 218 was timed out. I know it was a accident, Leo lady, but I just want Muffin 218 to know that you know that was an accident. If you're still listening, I was trying to figure out if there was a way I could get you back, but I can't. I don't. Yeah, so sorry about that, Muffin 218. She's an introvert, says she loves the fact that we're listening. She does. And I think she loves the attention and she thrives off of it. Like her inner self thrives off of it because it's not helping her to make changes or to do anything with her life. Yeah, a Leo lady did it. It was Leo lady. She's probably coming in from a night of partying again.
Other side than what my mind thinks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't think like me. Everybody don't like what I like, and everybody don't move like I move, and or believe like I believe. So, and I never try to push how I am on somebody.
So the conversation
So,
just got that heated where it just blows your mind.
man, listen, I politely got off. I wanted to hang up on the phone and block. And you know what? Don't ever call me again. Like, you could just never call me in life. That's how I was feeling.
What?
Because such a closed-minded person always wants somebody, always trying to just force you to think like she thinks. And it's like, I don't think like you, and nor will I ever think like you. We had a conversation about God last year, and she was just so, all just going real hard. I'm looking at her like, why are you trying to convince me about that anyway? I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't roll with you like that for you to need me to believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? We're not best friends every day type of people.
I
So
got you.
you get me? So I don't need to believe how you believe. I'm not your child. I'm not your, we ain't dating. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I don't need to believe on what you believe. Just like I'm not going to sit and try to sell how I feel or my disbelief or whatever. I'm not trying to sell that to you. I want you to feel how you feel, believe what you believe, and just be your individual person. That's just so crazy to me how she just got all just, and I'm just like, this shit. And, so I was close, just very, 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 very close-minded. And then made the statement, and I was just like, you know what? And then so, yeah, it's just, I think he was more irritating than anything. And then I think he did something. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just too coincidental. And I'll text you and tell you what that was. That was very messy out in these comments on these blogs. So, yeah, I think it was very, very messy. But I'll text you on that and let you know what that was because,
Okay.
Yeah,
Up,
very, very messy.
there we go.
Very, very messy.
Thank you. So, thank you so much. Phone calls from prison. I do appreciate this because I was getting ready to go over there to Patreon and get into these text messages. Leo lady, that's okay. I know it was an error. So let me see. Hey, so part 2 of the phone conversation, I was talking with my sister and she was telling me because I was kind of stressing. Why is this such a hot topic? You know why people are so invested? Mainly because they're trying to figure out what I look like. I think once that gets out, I think a lot of attention will die down because it's just looking for some slip up of me of me and identify what. Okay, let me see. It looks like I think once that gets out, I think a lot of attention will die down because it's just looking for some slip up of me identify who I am, and then somebody try to go off and post a picture or find where I'm at. They tried that today. I want to say crazy. So my last name was posted today and other info that came from her in Cali. First of all, you don't know what you're talking about, but what? What in the world did I just read? Did that make sense to anybody? Did it? Black but Not Bitter says, thank you to Phone Calls from Prison for the use of this content. Please put your yellow hearts in the chat. Cupcake said, girl, please. It got worse once we saw you. That ponytail, the missing edges, that dragon lip, and that space jacket. Whew. Y'all, man. Y'all. All right.
And it was man. Yeah, but it's related to this situation.
What?
Yeah. Messy Martha. Or Messy Martha. Yeah.
Wow.
Just messy. That's, again, I keep a tight, you know what I'm saying, 2 people circle,
Keeps a 2 people circle.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't know him though.
She keeps a 2 people circle, which means she has no friends.
No, but when I was in California, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, I was just like,
Wow.
crazy. People. That's all. People. I've been, yeah, I gotta text you something else because two people called. I didn't answer. Yeah, I don't know why you're calling. Cause you know what I'm saying? Every time I ask, you don't want to do nothing. So I don't know why you're calling.
There you
I'm
go.
confused. I'm confused. You don't want to do like if you want to check up and go do like how I did, go down there and put the money in the book or get an account and text. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know why she's so convinced that she was identified that way because a relative, put her business out there. I don't understand why she thinks that. This goes to show that she really doesn't have any investigative skills because she would know that's very easily done. Miss Principal said, if anything, that shit pissed us off. How you looking, talking all that shit. Yeah, that's what I said too. And what bothers me is like the kind of like the way she describes other people, and she does it in such a shameful way, like talking about Erica and talking about the way she looks and stuff, and you're not all that beautiful. You're just not. And this case has really worn you down, girl. You look bad.
I don't know why you calling.
Cause that thing that came out when I said I wasn't guilty, and I don't know what the fuck that last joint that came out January. You know what I'm talking about? That's what that was. And they got me back on that again when I went for last Monday too. I don't. You know what? She said it 150 for all. Now I don't know. I don't know if she said 150 for dropping down to 200 from 150 or 150 for all.
150 for all four or 150 each count.
That part I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that. She just said I'm gonna drop it down.
You should try to get clarification from her when she when y'all went there.
No, I have my new glasses on. I have my mask on, and my eye was glued to this fucking thing for an hour because we didn't get started for an hour. Yeah. So she was pulling her head down when she was talking.
She always does. That speaks on her confidence.
Yeah, she was holding her head down when she was talking.
And yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know how you start a new career? And then, hold on, I was doing something.
Okay.
You know how you start a new career and you find out that you're not built for that career?
Yes.
I think that's what's going to end up with that. Because I don't think she's built for that. Not that type of law.
No.
She's going to have to do something like civil.
Yeah.
Everybody not built to do criminal law. Because you got somebody's freedom in your hands.
Yes,
and you have to, like a doctor, when they go to surgery, you got somebody's life in your hands, and you have to be completely prepared, unless you just don't give a fuck, which I've seen, that too, But I see that with, situation now. And she was talking about the girl on the thing today, was talking about Creole. She was talking about in Creole.
What?
Yeah, because remember it was January, right, when we hired him. So,
okay.
Yeah, so.
Here we are with that French. It's like back in January when we hired him. We. What money did you put in to hire Krell? I want to know. The only thing I'm aware of is you buy DuPont magazines and Zuzus and Wham Whams and pay for phone calls. Jet Black Straight said, what career this nigga has ever started? Somebody's comment I wanted to read. Them folks says, I wish Hannah could sue her for something and when just wait a minute. I wish Hannah could sue her for something and when just to out her in or just to put her in her place. Hannah is a real lawyer and Sonya is jealous. Yeah, and for her to say Hannah's not built for this type of law. I mean, no, what Hannah's not built for is some zesty little dude calling her every 5 minutes and trying to send her bullet points of what to say in court. And she's been to law school and you haven't. That's what she's not built for. Hannah probably has never experienced anybody like you before and hopes she never does again.
I was like, back when he was taking the phone, acting like he was the beast. Stole the dream.
Oh man, that
Stole the
shit
dream and he
wild,
sucks.
man.
Bell
Yeah,
Tower
okay.
is
That
my
shit is
home.
crazy.
Mm,
So
mm,
you
It is
mm.
crazy.
you had a pretty good week to piss you off. That's basically what you're saying.
You know, I don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't get mad too often. You know what I'm saying? Easy going, whatever. But yeah, that shit. Because you're not going to say it with your chest out and you don't know what the else you're talking about. That's what you're not going to do. Because you sound stupid. Now, if you have some insight or you do something other than nothing, then why would you speak on something like that? You can say, well, you can't say nothing because I don't even put a strong opinion on anything unless I know, something, inside. If I don't know, I'm not going to speak on it. Not seriously speak on it. I might be like, oh, that's bad, or, oh, okay, well, that's just that. I'm not going to have a strong opinion unless I know some details, or I'm a part of it. If I'm a part of it, yeah, okay. But if I don't know shit, I don't know shit. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know. It could be this or it could be that. But again, like I say, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moves different. And a lot of people don't know unless they live through it. And they don't, you know what I'm saying? So they don't have any idea. But then they don't even tell themselves, I don't know because I've never been through that. You get me? I can't really speak on that because I've never been through that. So I don't know how that works. I don't know. Nobody I know ever been through that. And I don't know. So I can't speak on that, I can't have a strong opinion on something that I don't know nothing about. That's what I'm saying. She got to have a strong negative opinion. And, but that's how her mouth always is. So that's why I tend to just, keep a big, huge distance, And then I was talking to my brother about it and shit. He's telling me some other stuff about her, and I was just like, man, I'm good. You can keep not calling me forever. Is what you can do.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. It ain't a lot, but it's a lot. It's exhausting. You know what it is? If that thing didn't pop up, then that wouldn't have been nothing. But I think because something popped up so coincidentally, I think that was the problem. Because I feel like that was her trying to be messy. Which I don't care.
What?
Yeah, I don't care if a person knows my whole name, full name, you know what I'm saying, or all of that. That ain't no thing to me. I don't really give a shit. That part,
Okay.
you can know whatever you want to know. It's just
So
a
you
curiosity.
so you
People just
saying that,
a little too curious, I think, about this whole situation.
right? So you
The
saying
one girl said, we ain't messy, but we just nosy. and that is, human nature is to be nosy. That's why TMZ and all of them sites make all that money, because they know human nature is nosy. That's a strong trait with humans. Very, very nosy. They always, when somebody says, oh, what happened over there? Oh, send that to me. It's a huge flawed trait with people. It's being nosy. I'm not nosy. So if I ask and you ask me, oh, no problem. You ain't going to tell me. I don't care. It's your business. I'm not going to feel no type of way because I feel everybody's entitled to their business. I don't need to know if you don't want me to know. I'm only going to ask once, and if you feel like I shouldn't know, then say it. I don't want you to know. No problem. Because it's not my business. I don't need to
well,
know.
who called who today? You called them or they called you?
She calls. No, I don't call her. She calls me.
Oh, okay.
Because whenever we have a conversation, it always turns into a heated situation on her end. Because, I keep my composure. No, because I don't engage. You get me? It be her all on 10 with the
I know.
whole, conversation sticking her chest out. And I'm just sitting there like, really? Is it that serious? Because it just be an opinionated conversation. It don't even be nothing about me and her.
I
Like
know
you
what
said,
it's about. I know. I know what it's about.
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Right. So it don't even do that. So it's like you crazy to even, you crazy to even.
Hey, don't so hate me, boy. Don't
Mm-hmm.
so hate me, boy. Don't even. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's freaking crazy.
So CJ says, um, y'all know that aluminum foil jacket came from what's the name video shoot. She is wearing the jacket in the video. Who's wearing it in the video? Chick-fil-A girl said, SJ, yep, from Cougar. Have you ever been ghosted? No. I'm going to tell you where that jacket came from. That jacket is a jacket from way back, and it came from my cousin Skeeter. When he was doing the intro dance that he does, that's where that came from. Now, I think I've posted it before, but if you look at that, that's where that jacket came from. Exact same jacket. Okay, my cousin Skeeter, y'all Google it.
It's really crazy.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay. Wow. Okay then, I get it.
Yeah. So.
They were going on before I even came home. So I remember that. This was
Uh huh.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
before I even got there, so this ain't nothing new. Right?
Right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember. I remember.
Yep. Damn. Now my head do hurt. Now my head do hurt. And now you want to cry.
Poor baby. Poor measure.
I do the life. That's what that is. The problem is, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a life. You want to put yourself strong in the situation as if it's part of your life. And that's what's so crazy.
Wow. Ain't nobody ain't thinking about them folks like that. They ain't.
At all.
No,
Man,
they not.
listen, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Oh, okay. And the motherfucker,
It baffles me. I'm just
which it baffles you.
completely. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy.
Okay.
It's so crazy.
You eat some good
But
meat.
it's exhausting. It's
Is it?
exhausting. But you know what? Every day is closer. So,
No, this
to,
every day is getting
to,
close
let's
now.
go for it. That's all I'm saying. Let's go for it. Let's go
Wow.
for it. It's getting closer every day.
Okay then. Yeah, I tell you I won't call no phone no more. I ain't doing that no more. I'm done with that. That shit is depressing.
Why? I'm like, why keep calling me?
Yeah.
And I'm for what? They're calling me.
Yeah, it's over for that.
Well,
Yeah.
for calling me.
Yeah, it's over with.
You don't want to? So what is the point? Oh, I just called to see, how he doing.
No.
Okay. Well, you know what? Until the headline read, he dead now. He all right. He ain't dead, so he okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's about the extent. That's about the extent of it. If I call and say he dead, you might care. Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
not gonna care past that. I can't tell if it is.
I'm looking for that jacket. I don't see it, but I had it before. I'm gonna get it. I'm posting on the wall. That's what I'm gonna do. Them folks says, why does she sound like she's eating chicken wings while she talks? She's eating something. I don't know what it is. DMV Scorpion says, that jacket came from Seven Heaven Kids department back in the 80s. I'm telling you, cousin Skeeter wore that jacket. I promise y'all, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm put it on my wall so y'all can see it.
Get mad, but the people hate the truth. They really do.
No, they do.
Be mad. Be mad if I'm lying. That's all I can say. I'm lying. Be mad. If I'm
Oh,
not lying, don't be mad.
but every time you open your mouth, you're
So
lying.
So how your
So
work week gonna be this week? They're gonna get the popping, gonna get closer, getting closer.
it's getting closer. Getting closer.
Yeah.
Getting closer.
Getting closer.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry people interrupt your space.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
again,
Huh?
listen, high school taught me that. When
You
the
know what?
high school was so messy, you know, I learned in high school to stay away from people.
Wow.
You know?
that translates to when I was in high school, I had no friends. That's what that translates to.
And so that's one less person to deal with. That's all that is. One less person to deal with. Then I really don't even deal with. That's the thing. I really don't even deal with that person at all. But, you can take it down to zero.
Damn.
That's what we can do. We can take it to zero. Just,
Is that bad?
yeah. Because she got just beside herself, and I feel like she was obnoxiously rude about, her
I
whole
get it.
demeanor. You get
I
me?
got
You can say what you say, like, oh, well, what do you, like, I've had a couple of conversations with people, and they'll say certain things or ask certain things, and why do you, and just, not to be funny, but let me ask you, Sam, why do you feel like, this,
I
that, and
got
the other? You get me? And I'll have, well, this, that, and the other. And I know because, people will say, oh, you blind because you just emotional. Nah, people I talk to say the same thing I'm saying. And I've said it because I do want to be, clear on, am I operating off emotion or sympathy, or am I operating with a clear head on the situation? That's why I always tell people, you're too close to the situation, you stay out of it, right? Because people are emotionally involved, they be clouded with their judgment. So that's why I went and got the opinion of a prosecutor and 3 or 4 attorneys and a couple of cops, and they all said the same thing that I was saying. This ain't sitting right. that don't, that's not a crime. That shouldn't have been, criminal. That should have been civil. And why would they go and do
Girl,
that
how
when they
many
don't, you know what I'm saying?
people was y'all listening? My brain tends to freeze. Yeah, I'm doing that now, cupcakes. My brain tends to freeze when people mention numbers. But what now? How many who's and what's? Let's okay.
Huh?
Listen, high school taught me that. When
So what?
high school was so messy, you know. I learned in high school to stay away from people.
Wow.
You know? And so that's one of the person to deal with. That's all it is. I'm this person to deal with. That I really don't even deal with. That's the thing. I really don't even deal with that person at all. But we can take it down to zero.
Damn.
That's what we can do. We can take it to zero. Just
Is that bad?
yeah. Because she got just beside herself, and I feel like she was obnoxiously rude about her whole demeanor. You get me? You could say what you say, like, oh well, what do you like? I've had a couple of conversations with people, and they'll say certain things or ask certain things, and why do you? And just not to be funny, but let me ask you, saying, why do you feel like this, that, and the other? You get me? And I'll have
Get me?
this, that, and the other, and I know because people will say, oh, you blind because you just emotions. Nah, people I talk to say the same thing I'm saying, and I've said it because I do want to be clear on, am I operating off emotion or sympathy, or am I operating with a clear head on the situation? That's why I always tell people, you're too close to the situation and stay out of it, right? Because when people are emotionally involved, they be clouded with their judgment. So that's why I went and got the opinion of a prosecutor and 3 or 4 attorneys and a couple of cops. And they
A prosecutor. So she got the opinions of a prosecutor. But remember, why would you do that? They lie, remember? So why are you getting their opinions? So to find out and to make sure she is just not acting off of emotions, she went to a prosecutor, 3 or 4 attorneys, and a couple of cops. All right. Shirley testified finally said, girl, you ain't asked none of those people. Them folks said 3 calls and she hasn't taken a breath yet. Say J said, girl, please stay away from you. You was a hoe. You was the hoe of the high school, allegedly. Bell Tower is my home says this felon sure knows a lot of lawyers and cops. So y'all, she talked to a prosecutor about this case, even though they all lie. She talked to one, okay? Then she talked to 3 or 4 attorneys and a couple of cops. Justin's mom says, and a partridge in a pear tree. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway.
all said the same thing that I was saying.
Uh-huh.
This ain't shit, right? That don't, that's not a crime. That shouldn't have been, criminal. That should have been civil. And why would they go and do that when they don't, you know what I'm saying? So when I broke the case down to everybody who I wanted just an honest, non-emotional opinion to, who would know, who's in the area of this, which is law, it was the same scenario. So I was like, okay, I'm not, acting on or clouded or anything like that, You gotta be honest with yourself and just, know, if it's this or if it's, what do you, So I'm like, and then plus, everybody who I talk to who's close to him said the same thing. That's not him. He would never do nothing like that. That's not his character. So you get that with the character, like the character that I know, I was like, yeah, but I just, I'm new. I just met him. So, when you know somebody 20, 30 years, they know you, And that's who was saying he didn't. That's not him. He would never, So. It's crazy.
It's funny how people be jealous, but they go around the book. They go around the book and use other tactics,
Who's jealous, though?
It's okay.
Well, the system was structured to only work for the people who's running it. It's not meant for anybody that's caught up in it.
Seems like you got some sleep. I can tell you got some sleep.
I did.
I got some sleep and just damn. It's gonna. Hey man, live folks gonna get that.
Hey, sensible creation.
It's coming.
Right?
Yeah, don't. It's coming. It's almost.
It's just my thing, and people don't she don't know. Apparently, speak on what you know. You know radio, right? Well, speak on radio. You know what I'm saying? Speak on what you know. You don't know everything. So speak on what you know. I don't know everything. So I can't speak on what I don't know. I can only speak strongly on what I know. So if you don't know, then just, you can give a...
You have 1 minute remaining.
You can stick your chest out and try to argue something down and say this, and the other.
You're talking about them folks with that old furniture. That's what you're talking about?
Uh-huh. Yep, exactly.
What?
Yes,
oh,
exactly.
They went behind your back.
Listen, can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. Can't be trusted.
Wow.
Messy is what she is. Yep, messy and miserable.
What?
Yep. Messy. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Exactly. You know it.
Damn.
That's what it is. So, you know, it's what it is.
Okay. So how you track that?
Man, 2 and 2.
Damn.
You can't beat nobody but that. So, yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's really interesting to me that she really thinks that that nobody can find her. You can still find her. You can go over there. That's how I have her phone number. So she's, wow.
Man, people act like they...
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next.
Child, thank you for that being over with. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all cousin Skeeter's jacket. Let me see. Here we go. Now I'm gonna mute it because the music, but y'all will see what I'm talking about when I play this video here. Where's the thing at? Okay. All right, y'all. Let me read Bell Towers My Home. Let me read her super chat first. Bell Towers My Home, thank you for the super chat. She says, we jealous of an inmate with the arch in his back or the empty-lipped, edgeless man girl whose teeth plays hide and never find me. All right, one more again. We are jealous of an inmate with an arch in his back or the empty-lipped, edgeless man girl whose teeth plays hide and never find me. Not to be confused with hide and seek, okay? Thank you for the super chat. Bell Tower is my home, and once again, this is why she is on the moon. That's why she's where she's at. Miss Principal says she stole Cousin Skeeter's. She stole Cousin Skeeter's stilo. All right, let me play this video. Like I said, the sound is not going to be there because I don't want to get in trouble, y'all. Look, the dancers got him. Cousin Skeeter got him. Look at that. Look, see, I told y'all. Them folks that I remember Skeeter wore that jacket. I used to watch that show with my little niece. Look, everybody got it. The dancers. See? Look. Told y'all. I told y'all. She stole that from Cousin Skeeter. That's his jacket. Okay? His jacket. But y'all know what I didn't know? I didn't realize Bill Bellamy was Cousin Skeeter's. He did the voice, and I didn't know that. Did anybody else know that? Say J said that jacket is the true definition of recycled. Look, they all standing there with the see. Told y'all. She stole that from Cousin Skeeter. All right. I kid you not. I want to thank everybody for being here. Miss Principal says, hell, they wear the same size. Hell, they wear the same size, Legacy. Bell Tower is my home said, why didn't she steal the matching skirt? That's a good question. She probably ain't thought, look, we don't know that she don't have it. We just know we ain't seen her in it. That's all. That's all we know. But I thank y'all for being here. If you are not subscribed to my other channel, what are you waiting for? The link is up top. All right, pinned. Y'all go on over there and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I need 500 and some odd people. All right. But I thank y'all for the super chats. I thank y'all for being here. Muffin218, I'm sorry you were timed out. I thank everybody for being here. Shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight mods. Let me see. What else do I want to say? Tomorrow, Native will be on with Strawberry Sunday. I will be on later on in the nighttime, and we are going to be doing some body cams. And that's right, Black but not bitter. I need 500 good players. So if y'all know anybody who likes to watch body cams, please let them know that Legacy Moon is over here doing body cams. All right, doing body cams, and they're doing really good. But now here's the thing. I noticed the ones that I've done with the Black people have way more views than the ones I did with the white people. I don't know why, but that's how it seems to be going. But I thank y'all all for being here. I will see y'all tomorrow night, or I'll see y'all somewhere in these YouTube streets. But until we meet again, y'all have a good one.